Okay, so you are welcome to this Blender tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to be modeling a dining set. So in case you are new to Blender and you haven't used Blender before, you don't know how to use Blender, I already created a video for complete beginners on how to use Blender. So do well to check on that video. I will leave the link in the description below. So let's get started. So I actually turn on my screencast here so you can see all the keys I am using right at the bottom left. So you can always check on that so you won't get confused. So to start with the first cube, we are going to be modeling the dining table first. So we are just only going to be modeling the dining table and the dining chair. So you go on, you select the first cube, you go on S to scale, then you tap on Y to scale in the Y axis. Okay, you go on S to scale in the Z axis, something like this. Okay, then you go on number pad 7 for the top view. So in case you are using a laptop and you don't actually have a number pad in your laptop, what you can just do, just come to this side here, views, then you go to viewpoint, then you go to top. Okay, so you go on X to scale in the X axis, you get something like this. So actually we are in the object mode. As you can see right here, we are in the object mode. So now we want to go to the edit mode. So what you can do, you just click on the tab button on your keyboard. So you just click on the tab button on your keyboard, or you can also use this drop down menu here. Just click here and you go on the edit mode. Okay, so now we are in the edit mode. So to make our work simpler, we first start with, to select everything, you click on A. So we click on A to select everything. So to select everything, you click on A. To deselect, you click on AA 2 times. So A to select, AA to deselect. Okay, so now we click on AA to select everything. Then you go on Ctrl R. Ctrl R is to add in a loop cut. So you go on Ctrl R and you just drag your mouse wheel to the top. Okay, once you see this line at the middle, that means the loop cut is added. So what you just have to do, you left click on your mouse to confirm, then you right click to make it centered. Okay, then what we are actually going to do now, you go on your wireframe mode, which is this over here, your wireframe mode. So this is the wireframe mode, or alternatively you can also go on Z. Just type in Z on your keyboard and go to wireframe mode. Okay, so now you select this, or you can just tap B for box select on your keyboard. So you tap B, then you left click and drag over where you want to highlight, which is all this part. Then you go on X to delete both texts. So to delete, you just tap on X. Okay, or you can also use the delete key on your keyboard. It performs the same function. Okay, so now to go back to your solid view, what you have to do, you can come to this icon over here, which is the solid view, or you can also use your Z and you go to solid view. Okay, so now we are going to be adding in a modifier. So this is actually the properties tab. So to add in a modifier, you come to this over here, this, you come to add modifiers, then we are going to be adding a mirror modifier. So you click on mirror. Now we want this mirror modifier to only be on the y axis, not the x, not the z. So you just turn off the x right here and you turn on the y. Okay, so whatever we do here, we also reflect here, so we don't have to model this part and also do this part. Okay, now then you also click on the clipping to enable the clipping. So now you go to face select mode. Right, now you go to 7 on your number pad. I just show you in case you are using a laptop and you don't have a number pad, you come to views, viewpoint, top view. Okay, so now we are going to add in a loop cut. So what you just have to do, Ctrl R to add in a loop cut, left click, confirm, drag to somewhere like this, not at the end, just close to the end. So you will left click again to confirm, then you go on Ctrl R again, you left click, then you drag to this point. Okay, left click again to confirm. Then alternatively, we can also make the work simpler. What we can just do, go on Ctrl R to add in a loop cut, left click to confirm while it's still on, then you right click, not left click, you right click to make it, okay, just sorry. So you go on Ctrl R, left click to confirm and bring it to this point. So it can be at the middle, somewhere like this. Okay, then you go to the vertex select mode. So actually this is the vertex select mode, this is the edge select mode, as you can see down, edge select. Then this is the face select mode. You can also turn this on by using the 1, 2, 3 on your keyboard. So 1 is for vertex select, 2 is for edge select, and 3 is for face select. So we go to the vertex select mode, right? Then you go to your wireframe mode with Z, or you can also use this icon here, wireframe. Then B, box select, and you select this. Then go on X to delete both texts. So now what we are actually going to do now, first you go back to your solid view. So we are going to turn on this X here. Okay, so whatever we do here will reflect here and also reflect here, so we don't have to work with all. Okay, so continue. So let's continue with this. You just go on Ctrl R to add in a loop cut, left click to confirm, drag it to somewhere around here, Ctrl R again to add in another loop cut, left click to confirm and drag it to somewhere around here. Okay, now you go to fix select mode, you select this. Now you go to 3 on your number pad. Okay, actually what we actually do, we rotated this. Okay, just go to the bottom here and select this space. Okay, now you go to 3 on your number pad. You can always use the view for the laptop users that don't have a number pad, viewport. Then you go to right view, which is number 3. So you go on E, which is to extrude. So E is to extrude. Then you click on Z to extrude in the Z axis. Then you just use your mouse wheel, not you just drag your mouse, okay, to somewhere like this. Okay, something like this. So as you can see, what this mirror modifier is doing right here, whatever we do here is reflecting here, here and here. So actually they are not joined together, so what we just have to do here, just click on A to select everything, then G, X to move. Okay, you can see now we don't have that space between again. Okay, so to continue, we go to this side, we click on this space, then you go on E to extrude. While it is still on, you go on S to scale. So you tap on E to extrude, then S to scale to something like this. Okay. Then you go on number 3. Then you go on E, Z to extrude in the Z axis. So you have something like this. Okay. Then you go on S again to scale. Okay, to bring something like this. Then you go on Ctrl B. Ctrl B is to add in a bevel. So you go on Ctrl B. Just use your mouse, drag your mouse until you have a nice bevel. Or I will just quickly undo that. We are going to add the bevel later. So you go on S to scale, okay. Then you go on number 3, E to extrude, bring it down a little bit, right? Then S to scale until you have something like this. Then you go on E to extrude again, bring it down to something like this. Then you go on S to scale, okay. You go on E again to extrude, E to extrude in the Z axis. Then S to scale again. Finally, E to extrude in the Z axis. So you should be having something like this. Okay. So why this face is still selected? Why this face is still selected? What you just have to do is to go on Ctrl B to add in a bevel. Or I will just quickly undo that. Okay, so now we are actually done modeling the dining table. Now we are going to be modeling the dining chair. So all we have to do, you go back to your object mode, okay. Then I'll just push this aside, just G, F, grab the Z axis, push it aside. So now, if you notice, if you go on Shift A now to add in a cube, right? The cube is added at this point, it's not actually at the center. So I'll just quickly undo that. What you will actually do, you go on Shift C to bring the cursor to the center, right? Then go on Shift A to add in a cube. Now you can see the cube is added at the center. So now, what we're actually going to do, go on number 3 on the number part. Okay, what actually have to do, you go on f x scale in the x-axis until you have something like this. Then you go to this point, f y to scale in the y-axis. Okay, until you have something like that. Okay, so quickly we are just going to hide this table. So what you can do to hide the table, you select the table, then you go on H to hide. So to bring back the table, all you just have to do is to go on Alt H to bring back the table. So we go on H to hide, so we can see our chair very well. So G, Z, grab in the Z axis. Now S, Z to scale in the Z axis until you have something like this. Okay, so now for the laptop users, in case you can't orbit around your object, you can always use this icon here. You can use it to orbit around. Okay, so now you tap into the edit mode. As you can see, this is the object mode. So you go to the edit mode, or you can just quickly press tab. Okay, so now you go on G, Y, grab in the Y axis and bring it to somewhere like this. So we are still going to add in a mirror modifier. So you go to add in modifier, then mirror modifier. Then we unclick the X and click on the Y. So whatever we do here, we also reflect it. Okay. Okay. So now what we're actually going to do, I think this is too thin. So we just S to scale. Then you go on Shift Z. What this will actually do, it will only scale in the X and the Y without touching the Z axis. Okay, have something like this. Okay, then now we are going to add in. Okay, before we add in a plane, so we just come here and you go on Ctrl R to add in a loop cut. Left click to confirm, bring the loop cut to somewhere around here. Okay, for us to see through, you can just quickly turn off the mirror modifier by unclicking the Y axis. Then go on Ctrl R to add in another loop cut. Bring the loop cut to somewhere around this side. Ctrl R again to add in loop cut. Left click to confirm, drag it to somewhere here. Then Ctrl R again to add in another loop cut and drag it to somewhere around this side. Okay, so now you can turn on your mirror modifier and you go to face select mode. You select this face, then you go on E to extrude, then Y to extrude in the Y axis. So you have something like this. So what you just have to do, you click on A to select all, G, Y, grab it in the Y axis, and let it be something closer. Okay. Okay. I think it's okay. So you go on Shift A to add in a plane. So you add in a plane, right? You go on 7 on your number pad for top view. Then you scale the plane up to something like this. Then G, X, to move it somewhere around Okay, so you have something like this. Now use it to move in the Z axis and bring it to somewhere like this. Okay. So what we're actually going to do now, you go on S to scale and you click on X to scale in the X axis. So you have something like this, then G, X, you drag it forward. See, we are progressing. So you click on S again to scale, then Y to scale in the Y axis. Okay, until you have something like this. Now, what you actually do now, you go on S, Z to scale in the Z axis. Okay, sorry. So what you're actually going to do now, you go on number 3 on your number pad, no? Number 1, okay. And number 1 is you can always use number 1 is your front view. So you go to your front view in your number pad, then E to extrude Z in the Z axis. You just bring it down a little bit like that. Okay. So remember, this is our mirror and this is our re-mesh. So this is what we are working on, not this. So what we're actually going to do now, we're actually going to create a leg here. So how can we do that? We can do that by going to the bottom view by control number pad 7. Okay, or you can also do it on this viewpoint bottom view control number pad 7. So the leg should be around something in this side. So you just go on control R, you add in a lookup, you left click, confirm. Left click again to confirm. Okay, add in another lookup, left click and drag it to somewhere around this side. Okay, so now control R again to add in a lookup, left click and drag it to somewhere. Just make sure it match up with this. Okay, then control R again, left click, then and drag to somewhere like this. Okay, go to face select mode, you select this face and go to 1 on your number pad for front view, then you go on E, Z to extrude in the Z axis and make sure it line up with the other leg. Okay, then I think we should actually add something like this, maybe down here. So what we're actually going to do now, let's turn off the mirror modifier by unclicking the Y axis. Okay, so just go on control R. Okay, sorry. So we select this to select this leg now. And that is all the leg particle we have, because when we click on A now, so everything will be selected. So select just only the leg, or we have to just bring your mouse cursor here, then you click on L, so it will actually select all the link vertices within that axis. Okay, so now you go on control R to add in the loop code and bring the loop code to somewhere around here. Okay, let's click to confirm, control R again, add in another loop code and drag it to somewhere around here. So you go to face select mode, you select this face. Now you can turn on your mirror modifier by clicking on the Y, then go on E Okay, before we go on E, sorry, Control Z, just go on GZ to grab the Z and just move it to somewhere like this. So I want it to be at the top. So now we go on E, Y to extrude in the Y axis and just make them meet themselves. Voila, we are done with the share. So we go to the object mode. So don't forget to save your work. It's very, very important. So to save your work, you can just actually click on Ctrl S, or you can also come to File, then Save. Okay, so now to leave this a title, I'm going to be naming this here. Now whenever you add in something new, you just click on Ctrl S to automatically save. So now let's bring back our table. Go on Alt H to unhide. Okay, so as you can see, the table is a bit smaller. All you just have to do, you just have to scale it up. Sorry. You click on the table, scale it up a little big. Okay, and number 1 to go to your front view, GZ to grab in the Z axis. Okay, so we have something like this. Always remember to save. Okay, so now we are going to hide the chair. So now we are going to be adding so now we are going to be adding a mirror. We are going to be adding materials to the table and the chair. So this is just like the part 2 of this tutorial. So we are going to be adding material to the mirror and to the chair and the table we model. Okay. So this will bring us to the end of this part 1 tutorial. So see you in the part 2 tutorial, where we are going to be adding materials, which is the color. We are going to be adding color on the table and the chair to give it a good look, like the one over here in the picture. So